edition of One Way, where we go one way, and that's west. So we're getting close to 2 million, but we're quite a few episodes from it. Anyway, the usual stuff. It's done on a phone. You'll hear clogs, tapping, scratching in order to move around and do things. Some moves may require to hold the phone on the way to cause muffling, muting of audio partially or fully, and for those with headphones, unfortunately, sometimes dreaded scraping noises, which I understand is really loud. But the whole pairing this thing with a controller and doing that is just cumbersome, and for instances like now where it's a rainy day and I'm at work using a conference room, kind of unnecessary. There are times you just gotta get it done, get it down now. So, it is a Thursday. Typically this is done on a Saturday. And this day may be a rain out, so I'm on my first break, and then comes the lunch, which is roughly 25 minutes of gameplay. And the breaks are approximately 15. If we're at a point that it's not quite a good idea to stop, we can kind of get away with it a little bit. Lunch, on the other hand, that is unpaid time off, so every minute counts. So anything past a half hour is money I lose. Alright, everything has to be a mountain, because it just has to be, doesn't it? At least it was a climb that was relatively easy and we can move. We also don't have a bed in hand. Oh yeah, and sometimes, because in that case, the game just didn't want to work. Sometimes it is held in a way that, to help provide better sounding experience with fewer issues, as mentioned earlier, have to hold it in a way that sometimes it may appear that I go wonky off to one side, hit it, just walk into a tree. Occasionally Dave Grohl like that, but although that may not necessarily be an effect, but a choice that has to be made at times. So we definitely will be hitting the 1,800 kilometer mark. I'm surprised I've got 30,000 blocks in a 2-hour time period. That was actually a pretty good run. Although usually these biomes, this one's kind of a toss-up. It sometimes is very cooperative, sometimes it isn't. It's relatively smooth. We could still use a little more of this. There may be instances we'll find a desert temple and we need to light that up, or we're a little late getting to a safe spot to sleep and put some torches down just to try to keep monsters at bay a little bit. And go. And I blindly went into that pit. Fortunately, that was only a single block. I hit board and we didn't do it. There we go. Maybe because it was underwater. Alright, it's going way too far in the wrong direction, so I'm going to have to settle here. Nice jump. Glad that worked out. Again, the fact that I'm holding this in a way that would be a better auditory experience didn't allow me to gracefully walk along the leaves up top. Before we go any further, let's get rid of that. And align my vision to the front of the boat, so I'm going in the direction I think I'm going in. Alrighty. To me, is this just loud? Yeah, a little loud. And this is a case for, yeah, we can move. I'll press the move button. Probably means I want to move. It's just to give me a little extra buffer, just in case. Alrighty. Moving on. Although for not much longer, because break is getting pretty close to finished. And a village. I forget if there are beds in this kind of building. Yes, there is. 1 and 2. Break. Now we can take the bread. There we go. Couple of beds short of a full capacity run here. Okay. Looking for smithies while we're at it, and falling into carrot crops, because that's just a thing. Just need one more of those, and we can move. Alright, now we got enough beds. Does not appear to be a smithy in this one. Yeah, no smithy in this one. And I see a second village right over there. Unfortunately, break is pretty much about over, so what I'm going to do is set myself up. We got the beds we need. We don't really need much of anything else. So I'm going to stop just short of the village, which of course means there has to be a giant hill in between where I am and where it is. All right, we'll stop here. Then, depending on weather and circumstances, we'll continue this whenever. We're back. Yep, there is a slight shower outside. Good enough for not going out, because lucky me, exercise-induced pneumonia. Thought it was just a weird thing where one day I went in a cross-country meet in the rain and my lungs hurt like hell, but only in the rain. Thought, okay, fluke. Then I ran in the rain one other time and it did it again. Found out in health class in college a few years later that it's a thing. Exercise-induced pneumonia. So if it's raining, I can't do heavy exercise outside. Doesn't mean I can't exercise at all, but it's nothing to really do in here. So now I'm on my lunch break, which will go about 25 to 27 minutes or so. Because any longer than that, I risk losing time, which is losing money. Oh, that's a bit dark. Keep an eye out, make sure nothing spawns on land, because if it does, that's a problem. It doesn't seem to be anything. It's really hard to tell in Bedrock because the dark clouds could be just really heavy rain or a thunderstorm. Whereas in Java, if they're dark, it's a thunderstorm. Very small hole. Yep, very small hole. I don't see much of anything. Stupid me, I was paying attention to something else. Wondered why I suddenly didn't hear the boat rowing anymore. Or the rowboating. Of course, it's always that moment that I just look away for a little bit is when something happens. Says the sheep. And spider. Mountain. Is there a moment we can cross? We can jump. There we go. Can sometimes help to get the timing right. Village. Just barely in the field of vision. Is it worth coming out this way? Well, we've got a smithy. Let's find out. Yeah, that works out. I mean, that's something. Not the most, but it's something. Yep, run through a fire, because that's the smart thing to do. Another emerald, more bread. That won't collect. There we go. Yeah. Heading the wrong way. There we go. Nice little jump there. Whoa, whoa. Yep. And we can get in the middle. There you go. That's why it's important to look down. Okay. Food. Big dip. These have certainly got more strange looking the further out we go. Okay, we got away. Less than 200 blocks away, and we're struggling to reach. We'll take the hill so we can see around. And I wouldn't have seen the village. And we can stop hitting every single corner along the way and just head towards it. I can't really explore this enough. Oh, we got a smithy. Good. Found one. And we can run. Run towards the smithy. Alright, that helps. That we don't know. That we can. I'm still not exactly liking the number of blocks I have. If we got a portal, then we can make it work. Alright, I can't really tell if it's time or not. Yeah, it's getting there. Alright, there we go. course, another time we go the wrong way, but what's this house doing way down here? All by its lonesome. As it's not all by itself. I'm not willing to dive in to find out that there isn't a smithy down there. Yeah, I don't think there's time to really check to see if one does exist there. And we're at 1,800 kilometers. Is that another village? It's funny how we're starved for villages and then they bang, bang, bang. Yeah, it is. And it's on a mountain as well, which is not the good part. So we view from a distance, see what we can see. No smithy, no care. I don't see any smithy buildings there, and it's an abandoned one. Let that live. There's an outpost, so I don't know if that's related to this particular village. It probably is. Or there's yet another one. Sometimes they spawn literally on top of each other. Okay. There's the pillager outpost. I was going to say it would have been impressive if I were able to not Dave Grohl it on a steep hill like that on the way down. I have a lot to ask, but it wasn't bad. Alrighty. Okay, so we got a few more minutes left before maybe my second 15-minute break might be fine. I'm not sure. I'm going to steer clear of that ocean monument. It went somewhat close to it a little bit. This would be a little more towards the equator. Slow down the direction towards the equator because we're getting there pretty quick and the sun is setting. Again, we've got these tall kelps, so we can build a pillar on it or probably go over to the landmass. Mushroom biome, so we'll take a little shelter over here and call it a particular episode right now. Not an episode, this particular segment will be over. Glitchy, glitchy. Well, it's about over. Yeah, I'm gonna call it good right now because, yeah, can't wait. I'll pick it up later. We are back, and oddly enough, in spite of just restarting the phone, which I do pretty much every time I stop and start a new session. The graphics are still glitching, although you're not seeing it too much now. But it was flickering a little bit before. Maybe, possibly I didn't really pay attention. It might have happened a little after I started. I wasn't referring to the chunk that was missing, but, I mean, literally flickering like the previous segment as it was ending. Well, what I was hoping is, after this long wait, that maybe we'll get the frozen ocean, the glaciers, which, yeah, the glaciers ain't good for what we're doing, but the speed we can go. I mean, it's a taiga biome, so sort of heading in the right direction. .23 obsidian, still not enough that I'm comfortable with. Yeah, we're landlocked. Looks like we are landlocked. Yeah, that gap on the extreme left is too far over. That turns into a mountain, and maybe we're not landlocked. But it is going in the entirely wrong direction. And trip up. And picked up something we didn't need. We can get rid of it later. Well, I tried. Therefore, we know it would fail. But if I can just time these jumps right, besides tripping up, it actually does help speed the game up a little bit. Not gonna jump like not gonna do the run jump thing like an idiot. Even though they're gonna nerf that so it doesn't zap as much energy, it's still going to zap twice the energy of normal running. And when things are at a premium at times, it's just not smart. But again, that depends on how you play the game and what you've got for stuff to play with. If you're trying to get away from monsters, then yeah, that you gotta do what you gotta do. And when things are in dire straits, even I'll do the run and jump thing. Bunny hopping. Alrighty. And we're pressing a button. And you can tell that I start over because it's always on the inventory screen, not the inventory, the crafting screen, and not the inventory. Of course, as soon as I get on a good run, I gotta stop and eat. Oh, do I see a village? Or... no, it was just a bunch of trees that lined up in a way it almost looked like it was a village building or maybe a woodland mansion. Granted, I don't see... Granted, now I see that these are not... this isn't a root forest, but... Alright. Really? Oh, but we got ice. But is it going in the right direction? Kinda is. Well, it was. Then mountain. Yeah, we have a spot right here that looks climbable, so. It's steep, but it's doable. Alright, we can climb. We can climb. We can climb. And we can jump. Yeah, see, that was a climbable spot. And a village. Well, that wasn't a bad idea, because I think, therefore I may be wrong, may be able to check this place out and steal one bed. There's the one bed we're going to steal. And up. You're going to have to do a little backtracking, which is fine. I don't see any smithies. You're going to take a little hit here. A little Dave Grohl action. And we'll place the boat. Free bed. Don't have to use one of our own. Alright, fumble the thing around. In the boat. Boat the boat. See where our next stop is, provided that we have the time. And again, more excitement in the ocean. But again, it's one of the fastest ways to get somewhere. We got 23 obsidian, but as I said, I'm not using them because it's just a little shy of comfortable. I'd like to have maybe some more, just because I don't have a pickaxe of diamond nature. The margin of error is just too big. A ruined portal is pretty much when I would use it at this point, with the circumstances that we are currently in. Another village. Once again, out of the way. This one looks pointless. We're already out this way. The only thing that's worth doing is see if anything's beyond this hill. And there isn't. We already have enough beds. We can run. Alrighty, back up we go. That's too risky. Alrighty. What I'm gonna do is village. How did I know? I was gonna say I am going to stop here, but said to myself, this is probably when a village will come, and then we'll just stop when we get to it. And sure enough, another village. We are not going to explore it in this particular segment because I don't have the time. But we will be here, ready and willing. Leave the boat. Capture the boat. And see what we're looking at. Come back next time. We are back. It is laundry day, but it is also not laundry time. Working overtime on a Saturday. Let's check our bed count. Good with the beds. So we're pretty much looking for smithies, and yeah, I don't think we're going to see any. We'll just look around, because sometimes a building might be hiding on us. I'm wondering if it's a possibility, and I make a careless jump, kind of like that one, if the graphics glitch simply because of how far out we are. If you've seen the previous episode, and I'm not sure if it happened in this particular segment, but I'm pushing down. Why are we going sideways? And it's not worth taking out the boat just for this little bit, because time we put it in, put it down, sail, take it out, get out and take it back, be about the same time. And durability on the sword will be wasted. Another village, and we can run. I like running. It's just so funny that we're starved of villages one minute, and then they just don't stop showing up the next. It's funny how that works. And we won't need to. We're not going to need to take a bed. Let's see if we can find a smithy, because like I said, we're pretty good on everything else. And it's starting to get a little dark. Some buildings this way that we couldn't see. Yeah, I have the feeling the answer is no. Alright, so it's getting a little dark. And there are some smaller huts along this side. And why aren't we jumping? He can't get to his hut. That will not do us any good. I'll just shut that to be safe. So it's supposed to be, actually, the weather was supposed to be really nice right now, and it is misting out. It is not good. It might be a little bit of a chore, but I think we can go this way. All right. Okay, can we move up? All right. Always has to be a challenge. I thought we were in the clear, but apparently we weren't. And a meadow. Now, I believe the next time that we're going to be doing this should be the washer-dryer phase. As it wasn't supposed to be weather wasn't supposed to be craptacular right now. Unless you hate it being hot. Oh, no. Stop grabbing corners. Okay, we got no choice here. Completely missed the corner we were going for there. A couple of the REoLs were intended. The first one really wasn't. It's funny how on this version of the game for Android, I don't think it does the same thing on Windows 10, is the rowing and rowing on ice sound perfectly normal compared to other versions of Bedrock, but on the ground, you only hear one footstep until you either jump, then you hear one, or you change, like that. And it's starting to mountain up. Don't like that. Of course we... yep, we can go. No. Lost control. I'm not pointing straight, so I don't know exactly which way the boat is going. In any normal version of playing the game, mountains may be good, but not when we're trying to get from one point to another as fast as possible. Almost there. Okay, we can run. It's funny for how far we've been out. You swim slower if you're at an angle, but if you're straight on, it'll go fast. Okay, we didn't need that. There we go. Sometimes we just have to face north and south to get going. It'll just refuse to go fast. North and south due to the precision. Or lack thereof. Alright, we can... Yeah, as soon as I get fast, I finally realize... Alright, boat. Village. Floating village. These are the type that have smithies, typically. If it's going to be a chore to get around, I'm not wasting my time on it. Well, this is definitely interesting layout. We're still good with the beds, so we don't need them. There's nothing up here or down here. Not sure about up there. Yeah, this was relatively pointless. There's the boat. All right, perfectly pointless. All right, we need to steal a bed. There we go. All right, we don't have too much time left. All right, that's becoming somewhat undoable, so actually we could still go that way. All right, it's getting a little late. we'll stop right around that point in the middle. Because there's a site we can get up on. Alright, here we go. Come back later. Might be laundry time. We are back, and I'm sure you can tell by the noise in the background that it's the laundry phase. Alright, that way's not going to work. This way's going to work a little... Okay. Yep, this way. Imagine if it went the direction I pointed in. Alright. Heading back towards randomly whacking at stuff, but does boat do anything here? I think we got an opening. But for a minute I thought that wasn't worth it, but it continued. Good for us. What sucks is I gotta actually work a Sunday so I don't lose pay over the Labor Day weekend here in the United States. Of course, if you watch the Indianapolis 500, that's pretty much when it happens. And that Monday is the holiday, and I lose money. And now that I have a house, it kinda is important to have. Now, if I didn't have a project house, which I was willing to, dig into, so it's not like surprise. Although the first thing that came up was, but I need money, and days off hurt. Now, if I were able to get the second house that I wanted, notice how I have the dirt block highlighted, and yet we're still with the sword. So I'm definitely not making things up when I say that this game's ignoring commands. You saw that. The dirt block was highlighted, and it still kept the sword going. Yeah, that one poorly placed block. There's a difference between moving and stumbling. Okay, more birch forest, because those are a little easier. Okay, that was just a small gap. We can break the block. Wow, no Dave Grohl's going down that. That was actually quite impressive. And we made that jump. That's even better. What I'd like to do now is head more in this direction. Alright, now we're not all that far away from the equator. And the more we can stay towards 0, I just like to try to keep it as close to 0 as possible, and we're not moving. I think we can get away with that. Yeah, not the best of land, but it works. And we're stuck up here. No, we're not. Weird stuff like that came back when they decided to put mountains back in. Well, I mean, the extreme terrain, formerly known as amplified, which does still exist, I believe, in Java. I found it rather pointless. I had a amped thing going, and mainly because I couldn't beat the end dragon because I didn't know how to really do it the newfangled way. Just pretty much left that show and call it done, because what was the point after? It was just too much work to do anything. Would have been nice to have beaten the dragon, but not major enough in my book. And a portal. Any chests? How about switch? I got the bed highlighted. What? Okay, we can move the player. Alright, this is too much of a project. Let's move. Alright, this is going to be very slow, but it wasn't as slow as I thought it would be. We can move the player now. We can move the player. We push the move the player button. Probably means move the player. Alright, we're going to put a few beds here. Put the emeralds in a good stack there. we are going to switch up our armor there, switch that out there. There, I guess. Let's see if this one gets us anywhere. Oh, wait a minute. Last time we did this, it was garbage. And we are not in a garbage area. In fact, this is kind of an ideal one, to a point. It's still pretty good. We're getting a massive jump regardless. None of those. That's what I'm looking for. Break. Of course, I could just simply make a straight line and get somewhat close to what I want. We'll eat one. How many more ingots we got? Okay, we could afford to make 4 more of these things, but not sure if I'll do that yet. Alright, so we're pretty much out there at this point. We can move the player. We're not going to make 4, we need at least 1 so that we can navigate the overworld if necessary. And if we die, we can retrace our steps. We can always break those, even if it's by fist. I'm gonna keep an eye down too. That's 1 down. So now we're gonna dump, dump, dump. sneak, and we see error. Apparently there's a very slight amount of error. At 30 frames a second, you're not going to see it. And again, I have a different thing selected and it's not doing it. Maybe a little slow now because, one, we could fall into one of those, and two, we have these things. We break those and there's any piglins nearby, you're in trouble. At that point, just might as well set up a portal and say, good enough. And we can break. And this is not good. So what I'll do is I'll go back here. Oh, that's even worse. Oh boy. The food. And I swore right here that there was a bed. There it is. Get off. We have 3 beds. Yep, we're grabbing the bed. We got some emeralds and we got some food. So we got the food. We're not going to be able to re-grab anything that we got, so... Like anything, total loss. No other way it would go. I don't like where that was, so we can move the player. I like moving the player. Let's stop bouncing around like an idiot and move the player. We're grabbing a bed. Villages would be nice now. Yeah, of course there had to be a lava block right where I was. How else would that have been? goes. We can brake. Okay, now I want to move this over here for now. Actually, that's where the next bed goes. Nope, the next bed goes there. Alright, so we can move the player. This goes here. And we don't have torch food, which, bad. And we are looking for white wool, because white is the dominant color. Okay, this way. Alright, here, go. So everything's got to be a mountain. It just can't be. And we can jump to the side as I press jump. We can move the player. We can jump. Alright, could use some villages now. Now that we need them, they're not going to show up. When we didn't need them, there were a dime a dozen. Of course, let's just jump up and down. Alright, so now, alright, Okay, how do we not have enough? Okay, we do now. Enough to make that. Enough to make that. Put that over there. And that can go over here. Bed can go there. We could use some beds now. And here we go. We needed a village. We found one. Yep, break it. All right. This should be here. That might, I don't know what will go there yet. Actually, that will go there. That'll be a placeholder for now. I can move. I like movement. Smithy. We can move the player. We can. That'll help. That'll help. Get rid of that guy. More food. That helps. That helps. Diamond's good. Okay, over here. How about exit? How about exit? The controls are so clunky in this game. How about movement? Alright, we're not finding enough. Okay, we see the smithy over there. But right now, I want to see if did I already... No, I didn't. Okay, we can move. Alright, I think we can move. I like moving the player. Why did we stop? Why are we not moving? Smithy. Control, that would be great. Alright, we got that. We got this. Definitely need that. Got that, we need that. Now let's move this over here. So that's where that belongs. Put a bed here, put a bed there. Put this here, put that there, or there. This here. So the smithies have been very useful in this particular round. Boat. 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 I'm pressing the boat. We've made some slight rebuilding. And I mean very slight. What is this that we're looking at? Just Another landmass. Well, it's a ocean thingamajig. Anyway, don't care about those. Okay, I could use more sheep, of course. That'd be great. Can we have fewer surprises like that? Okay, I'd like to get across. We can move the player. Pressing a button that you conveniently ignore pretty much all the time. Anyway. Yeah, we're landlocked. Hey, another sheep. Funny how they seem to not exist when we truly need them. And we're only interested in the white wool, like I said, because that is the sheep that is by far the most common. Typically I don't go for these, but if I can see any coal, I can definitely grab it. And because I need it, it's... okay, there's some. I say because I need it, it's not visible. This, that there, put that there, put this here. Break. We're not going to go for a ton of this. Alright, it may sound like that the washer is done. It's time for dryer phase, and we'll continue from there. We are back. Time to get in the boat. Time to boat the boat. There's villages. There's sheep. There's sheep in villages. When I was in another, I should have just dropped down, ran from the gas, but instead I stood there and took my chances. And there is a village, but it has to be way up there, doesn't it? But we need it, so kind of have to go for it. Typically I would ignore a village that's up there like that, but we're not in that position. Okay, we need to be moving. Let's go. Let's go. Of course there has to be a giant gap. There can't be a way there. Can we move? I like moving. Let's try that aspect. Grabbing the food, eating the food. Grabbing the sword. Okay. Can this game work? Can this game work at all? Can we move the player? This is starting to get very annoying. Alright, we can't do that. Okay, we're gonna leave that one alone. We're going to grab food. In the bed. leave the bed in this one alone because we're going to use it to sleep. The free bed. Seriously? Come on. Alright, we need to be able to... Okay, we can't move. It's still a free bed because we just decided to take a different one. Sort of. Anyway. And we can exit the building. How about exit the building? Oh, that gets old fast. Let's see how... Okay, we're doing okay with beds. Not the best. And we can exit the building like I want. Whoa. Well. More beds. Gonna move the player. But you know what? This is a project. It's not worth it. Let's move. Village. Oh, another portal. So, I mean, I saw something. Now the question is, how about up? How about up? watching, pressing buttons. I know you like ignoring them. You want me to press and do something. Alright, there's no chest, so not worth looking for. It's taking too long. Gotta move it on. That was a big hole that we just missed. Now we can move the player. Just move the player. Stop bouncing on every corner. Just climb up and move. And detour here because big pit, I'm sure. While we're here, let's not use that because it's going to want to eat and not punch wood. Plenty of wood now. Okay, move. This boom. I have a feeling that it's supposed to be thunderstorming right now. Boat. Eat the food. Yeah, we didn't stop. kid. This is all right. What'd be nice is if we had a way that we could go and not have to limp over broken terrain any second now. There we go. And we can move. Sometimes that's an option. But move. And then I lost it. Come on. You need to be moving now. Can we just have a moment that I can move the terrain and not have to worry about giant cliffs? This is just... I can't go anywhere. We're literally stuck. How about make the jump? This is not the direction I want to go. This is not the direction I want to go. Need to allow the player to move. Eat the food. I swear the game just does not listen. see a village. Let's see if we can move the player towards it. Food. Grab the food. Who knew that was possible? Yeah, we could use smithies now. We no longer need that. We got enough beds and food to make it now, so. I think I already took the one from, no, I like to be able to move. How are we? We are good. I don't see a smithy. You can move the player. To keep hitting corners, just move the player. And we are not running. Another village. Alrighty, there's not a smithy in this one either, but the sun's low enough that you can get a free bed. We almost recovered. We haven't fully, but we have. Head to that expanse, but I want to be more towards the edge of it because, of course, the straighter we go, the faster we'll get to our, or as close as we can get to our point of interest. Well, at least we got this. Can't make any advancements in another, because, gee, let's put the one lava source block right where I was. And of course, as soon as I go to grab the golden apple, let's just not eat it and die. Everything just has to go wrong. Why can't it just work? What a nice run. I pretty much knew at that point that, yeah, we're probably gonna die. Because there's no way we could have a nice stretch of easy navigable land and things end well. Seems to be a 50-50 proposition. We don't have leather boots anymore, so we've also passed a bunch of cows, which we could have got the leather boots. Why does everything have to be a mountain? That's how we make no progress. Alright, we need to move, because there's a village. The sun is setting. Of course, it's probably going to be across a giant pit. Just you watch. Oh, I mean, I might actually be able to just directly get to it. don't see any sneakies. Okay, open. No, not that one. Let's climb stairs. Jumped the gun again. Smoke or steam coming from somewhere. Probably the hose on the dryer broke. And exit. Run. And Smithy on the way out the door. Move. And 2. Replace that with that. Add another piece of equipment. Oh, wait a minute. Alright, this one wasn't so bad. Like I said, I gotta hold this in a way so that it minimizes the nasty sounds of scratching and clawing the screen. So sometimes a guy crab walks into trees and stuff. Of course, we're going further and further away from the equator because all we have are mountains. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to reach that. I don't see anything that looks like a smithy, so we can not duck and now move the player, move the player, move the player. here we go. How is this happening? Okay. I'd like to be able to get somewhere. I'd like to move. Movement. That was stupid. Something we need to be moving. Alright, that hasn't been too bad. Okay, I'd like to move the player. Yep, great. And jump. So we can take one of these. Actually, actually we can make a better thing. Anyway, we take one of these and make one of them. We can't move. This is the only building we see here. And we can move the player up the stairs. Up the stairs. Nothing there. Run. wasn't too bad. Let's just grab the boat. There we go. Ooh. But then again, sometimes it's not always a good thing. The ice fields. Gotta find out. Board the boat. Well, that was short-lived. Still, it helps. Any bit helps. Why did we stop? Still helped. Still got a ways to go. Oh boy, more mountains. Don't we just love those? Which is easier to climb? I'm trying to figure that one out right now. Well, this was a mistake. Not anything else. Jumping. Keep jumping. Keep moving. It seems it may have plateaued on this particular end. We got pretty close to the equator, so this will help. And it's just going to go off. Just completely not cooperating. Over here is actually an easier place in which to keep. Yep. Sword. Sword was highlighted. Probably give me the sword. And a village, but can we reach it? I think we can, right about there. Alright, we've got plenty of beds, so we're good there. fence gates look weird. They look correctly on that side, but not on this side. Pressing a button. Pressing eat the food. Can't find a cow, so getting dark. There's a cow. Three dead. It's funny that the gates that you open on this way perfectly fine. Then again, we're only 200 blocks away from zero versus nearly getting somewhat close to 2 million in the other direction. Okay, this is what we need to do. There's our leather boots for the thing. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. We don't really need it. There. Okay, somehow we got turned around now. And we can move the player. Pop out what I want. Break. We won't use the boat now because then we'd have to pull it out, put it back on the ice shield, and then be able to maneuver. do have a little bit of a corridor here. And spin around. No, no. Really? I don't get how come suddenly I can't control this. You didn't let me get out of the boat. This is a problem. I don't have a way. I don't have a way. I have to go back. I don't even remember which one did I stay in? Which one did I stay in? We can move the player. We can move the player. Starting to get dejected at this point. That I may not care to continue this, but we will. Everything has to always go wrong in this. It just never works. We can move the player. Can something work? Anything. Yeah, that's the same thing. Break. We'll have to hit every freaking corner. Just... Okay, nope. Not gonna help. We can move. We can move. We can move the player. Break the bed. You move the player. How many times do we have to hit the button? gonna do this without the use of a boat to speed through. Because we are looking for our stuff. I know that we were pretty close to we're getting there. It's gonna take a while because we can't go fast, because we will go right by what we go by everything that we've, you know, we were close to the equator. I have a polar bear, but that doesn't mean much. Somewhere in this vicinity. Might not even be really near it yet. And I know somewhere in here is our stuff. Might be wasting our time trying to look. I'm just hoping we do find it. I mean, it's not going to be easy. We can move the player. I know it's somewhere close to 0 like we are now. Problem is I'm not 100% sure where. Oh, here we go. Glitchy glitch now. Well, looks like everything we had's gone. Again. Provided we can even see it. Yeah, I have a feeling it's all gone. The thing is, I had a suspicion that it's in this general vicinity. Which way to go, really. Well, I tried. That's all I could say. Not sure where any of it went. This is the approximate North Pole, north-south coordinate, at least. The thing is, when we die again, we're just a little further out. it's all gone. And we can run the player. Yeah, it's all gone again. No idea where anything went. Not good enough. Okay, this way. See a village? Well, yes, we do. Let's start with the building we first saw. Work our way around. Or we can open the door. That's a help. Yeah, we can grab the bread. We need the bread. That goes here. This goes there. And we're slowly getting. No, we're not going that direction. We're pointing in a different direction. We go through the door now. Does not listen. Seriously? Yeah, I'm not dealing with that right now. smithy, we can move the player into it. And that helps a little bit. More bread. That helps. Alright. No, I don't like stealing these things. Okay, yep, pressing buttons. Reaction good. Moving this way now. Move the player. Another smithy. Wow, that's a bit of help. We'll take this along. We're pressing a button. That's a massive help. Moving the player. Moving the player. Is this the one I've just raided? Yep. Losing track a little bit. Okay, move. How about some movement? I've already been here. Alright. Oh, we don't want to do that. Nope. Move over. Move over. That's definitely going to help us. Remember where that is. We already took from there. Pressing. This way. This way. It might be just... Okay, we can move. Might be a bit of a wait, but... I would rather use as few beds as possible. Okay, we can put these on, one of those on. Okay, this is not necessary. Oh, it's almost time to call it quits anyway. Okay, I see the sun setting. We should be sleeping any moment now. There we go. I might have been this way, I just don't recall it, because I'm trying to rebuild. Yeah, we slept up there, so... Okay, not needed. Alright, so we have made some progress. We're pressing for the boat button now. Yeah, go, go, go. Move, move, move. Yeah, not again. It was that time I hit because I wanted to be sure it was... Why do I not have the ability to control it now? Anyway, you know what? It's very close to calling it good, so what I'm going to do is just leave the boat here. Of course it's... Alright, this is not the roundest of numbers, but that's okay. 1,828,450. Yeah, it wasn't exactly smooth running at all, and I lost everything the second time around. Although some nice rebuilds, but yeah, could have went a lot better, and that's one way. This is Georgia551 saying, hope you enjoyed at my expense, and have a good one.